into the third heaven. And so there are experiences where it's either a vision or it actually is happening. And you went out like being sucked out into the universe somewhere where you ended up where it was a beautiful sapphire blue. And you described what happened there. You said that you saw a ball of light that looked like the size of a silver dollar.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And Al stepped out of that and pointed his finger at you, right?
It was moving, Perry. It was so far in the universe I couldn't estimate how far it was. And it was moving with the speed of it's like a lightning bolt. It was coming toward me so fast. But when it got to from the size of my fist to the size of a person, but it was a ball of fire. A ball of light would be better, light and fire. And when it got so far from me, it just stopped moving, and the light just vanished, and there stood Al Collins.
And this is the friend that had passed away. You're out in the universe somewhere.
Yeah.
Though. I mean, way out on the edge of eternity.
And when he spoke the communication, when he put his right hand out toward me, God let him speak to me.
And he said what?
Let him speak. That's when he said, and he didn't waste any time, Barry.
Yeah.
See, I wanted to ask him questions, what it was like. Al, what was it like to die? What was this and that? That's what was on my mind.
Right.
Because we were such good friends.
Right.
But I wasn't permitted to do that. He looked at me and he put his hand out and he said, Fred,
praise God.
God has sent me. God has sent me to tell you. Excuse me, Barry.
It's all right.
God has sent me to tell you
praise God.
that you're called to preach.
Jesus.
That He's called you to preach.
Jesus.
And you must preach. You must go and you must preach and you must obey me. And when he said that, the power of God came on me, Barry, and I couldn't answer him. I couldn't do nothing but just tremble. I just shook under the power of God.
And but you came back to yourself in that cabin.
And he left one time. He started to leave. And then something stopped him and told him he wasn't finished. And he turned around and said it the second time. Said the same thing.
Wow.
And that let me know it was Al Collins. There's no spirit.
Yeah.
It was the soul of Al Collins.
Now, you had an experience too where you saw into heaven and you saw books in heaven and actually that